Your videos here, bass be the glory.
Who that? What? Who that? Who that? What? Who that? Wait? Who that? What? Who that? Who that? Wait? Who that? What? 28 what? Who that? Hold that what? Who that? Wait? Feedback what? Who that?
Welcome back to Who That
Slim
242.
Way.
I'm your host Tim May. We're here at the 194 Studios on the Solid Podcast Network, and we have today lovely lady who I haven't seen really like in 6 years, and she's one of my many repeats, Chelsea Blues.
Woo!
So Chelsea, I remember the first time we met, January 2015. Who that was only like a year old. And you had just done a show at Funny Music Bar. Rest in peace to a great space of
Oh, an
creativity.
amazing space.
And you moved to London shortly after. So talk to me about what's that been like? Because I mean, you going from being you going from being an island girl to seeing them wastemen and things in London.
Hanging out with the real top boys. Yeah, it's funny because I actually live in East London.
Mm-hmm.
So, a lot goes on in the East, I'll tell you that.
I might see you in the next season of Top Boys, last season. Hopefully, I gotta get you in there, man.
Oh, I would love
We gotta get
to.
you like a song in there. I have so much songs that they play like a lot of Afro beats or like a lot of drill. I mean, we gotta
Yeah.
get you. You live there. You have the island flavor. We gotta get you on the last season of Top Boy.
Do you know, it's so funny because I actually do jazz and soul music, right? And funny enough, I've had a lot of drill rappers go, oh, I want to get you on a chorus. Can we get you on a chorus? It'd be great. You could do a little hook thing. And then, I'll jump in. Say it just like that. Yeah.
Just like that.
Just like that. And yeah, it's really lovely to collaborate. Like, they are so down. They're so ready to be working and get things out. What you don't know is in London, there's a huge divide. There's the underground scene. Then there's the commercial scene.
Right. Which I feel, well, we not here as much, but I think even us, we have the people who on radio and the people who just make music for the streets, So
Yeah, of course.
But I feel like since their music is so established, it's probably that much more defined at least.
Oh, yeah. Like, in the underground scene, I would say I have a very good, strong foothold, There's quite a lot of people on the come up from the underground scene that are like, oh my gosh, I thought you were still in the Bahamas. Because to them, I'm home all the time.
Yeah.
To you guys know you never see
I
me.
never see you. I'm missing see you at Travelers Wrestling. Chelsea is awesome.
Yeah. But it's really amazing to watch myself go from little island gal that nobody knew to, oh my gosh, that's that girl that does the freestyles at every single show. And that's now what everyone knows
that's
me
your
for.
thing,
Yeah. And they go like, oh my gosh, you're from the Bahamas. So you know Rihanna.
Oh man, the Bahamas and Barbados is not the same thing.
No,
Not the
at
same
all.
blue, not the same yellow, not might be the same black, but no, it's not the same thing.
Yeah, Bahamian, not Bayesian,
And I want you to look at the camera. I want you to see her, the little Aisha, the Bahamian Aisha girl. No, she rapping. Hardly home, like Drake say. Hardly always rapping.
Always
So
rapping.
why the move? What made you choose it? Most people they try to go to the States or even Canada, but why London?
Well, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. My father's English.
Lila.
Not to get political or anything,
Yeah.
but I wasn't really allowed to have a Bahamian passport until I was 18.
Wow.
So I was like, if everyone says there's nothing here for me,
You
If
carry
I-
my ass?
let me go, right? Let me maximize on the other half that I can maximize on. And I did. And ain't nobody like homegrown unless it touch other soil.
Of course. Not until they see someone else like you. Oh yeah, I know. I went to school with her.
Heard.
I've been to volume. No, you didn't. You need to fit
You
those
wasn't
people
even
in there. You wasn't
Trust
in there.
me, you was not on the roll call. I know who was on the roll call. I run open mic. I know who was on the roll call.
You wasn't there.
You wasn't there.
You was with moms, them, bruv.
Oh, you wasn't in the back. You wasn't back with the big boys.
He wasn't
You
up.
want the kids
He
to
was
see.
up in the bar with us. Mad thing, innit? He wasn't with us.
You weren't
In
there.
hot volume with the band on the stage.
Oh my
Chelsea with her
gosh.
green hair, turn it down. With the green hair. He wasn't there.
Y'all wasn't there. Y'all were not there.
So I mean, at least you had citizenship, so maybe it wasn't as difficult as it would have been for anybody else. But how difficult was it for you, like, to just be established? Like, yeah, okay, you moved there, you live in there, but then what's next?
I'm still a black woman. I am still a black woman. Here I am not always
Yeah, over
considered.
here, he's a little white guy.
I was a little white gal, but
Little conk.
over there, one drop of black, you're black.
Yeah.
And I'm even the black, token black woman in my office.
Wow.
Yeah. That's crazy. But like, it's not been the easiest thing. I remember getting like totally done over by someone that was my manager for only 3 months.
Wow.
I mean, like blackballed from certain people in the industry in
So
the UK.
was your full time to do with music, or was it?
At first it was, and then I realized that it would be way easier for me to do full-time music here.
Yeah. Whoa. Really?
It would be way easier for me to do full-time music here. There may be more shows there, but until you build yourself to a certain plateau, like I now have, there is no doing full-time music.
Wow.
And when every single musician wants you to pay them, and
For everything.
for everything.
Yeah.
I'm talking, I have a musician that refuses to work with me because I can't afford his rehearsal time. Rehearsal time. I'm not even talking about the show.
This ain't the show.
This ain't even
for
the
you
show.
For me to practice the things, you gotta
What?
pay me.
That's 2 hours out of my time. That could be another show that I could potentially getting money for. That's travel on top of it. Either going by public transport, or if they were driving, that's either gas or like their
bus fare or whatever.
yeah, exactly, like train fare.
Jeez.
And it's like £5 to £6 to travel anywhere
Why?
each way.
Wow. Oh, jeez.
Ah,
I think that's
it's expensive to leave your house.
Wow.
It is expensive to leave your
And
house.
of course, nothing is really walking distance in big old London.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Here you guys complain about going west to east.
I swear.
I swear I've done it so much now. I'm like, I really don't know what you guys complain about.
I mean, if you know better, like I just went to Disney last week, and I said to my friend, Nassau itself can fit twice in the property that Disney owns, Lake Vista.
Oh yeah.
Twice.
Dude, you need a train to get around Disney.
Facts. Facts.
We don't even need that when we complain,
Like when I went to Indiana for a wedding, and we drove like 14 miles just to get somewhere, like, and that's people commute to work every morning.
I swear to God.
Like I did a job interview, and I said, "Oh, commute is like half an hour."
I commute an exact hour and a half to get to work every morning and back home.
What?
And it's normal to me.
It's a 9 to 5.
And that's it. Yep.
So you gotta wake up like 6 o'clock. No man, so you basically up from 7.
Up from 7. Child, I start saying to myself that I counting that in my pay now. So I asked for a pay rise.
So the earliest you could reach home was like 6:37.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, I'm never home before 8.
What the fuck?
Because especially if right after work, I got to run to a show. I have to run to a radio interview. I have to run for a music video gig maybe, Maybe I'm featuring in someone else's video. Maybe it's mine. I have to book my holidays from work to make my content. And my music videos that I've recently made aren't cheap. I remember being like £600 in debt every month for 6 months in the middle of COVID to create content for people. So it's that kind of dedication.
Big flipping. She got call on her. You see, that's how
I'm so
fun she
sorry.
is. Shout out to the Fox. I saw the name. Shout out to the Fox.
Big up to Charlotte Fox. Yeah, man. Probably calling about the show tonight.
Yeah.
But like you have to have real dedication. And it's not, even Stormzy said it, I didn't quit my day job for this, in one of his most early songs when he came out. It's because you can't. There's no way I can travel back and forth when per month I have a travel card that's already £500. That's already £500 out of my paycheck every month just to travel to and from work for that hour and a half.
What? And this is train? Is this like an Uber? Is this a bus?
This covers trains, any train in zone 1 to 6 in London. So I can travel anywhere in London as much as I want for the month
500.
for £500.
But that rocks up plenty hours. I assume like it's not like like you said, a train ride. You don't take up 3 hours a day just to get to and from work.
Yeah, it does take up 3 hours of my day just traveling. So altogether, I probably spend 5 hours traveling, especially if I've got something to do.
Yeah.
Even just seeing my friends is a mission, and then you.
And we can play about going to Girl Lab.
I was just thinking that. I remember back in the day, 6 years ago, when people wouldn't even pick me up from out east because they were like, "Baby, that's far, baby. You have gas money."
Perspective is a serious thing.
Perspective is a serious thing. When people tell me here that they're tired and they've been working hard, and I go, "Oh, okay. So what you do?" Man, I've been around the road from like 2. I ain't even come home till 7. 2 to 7. 2 to 7. My day starts at 6 and they don't end till 8. I don't want to hear it.
And does your 9 to 5 have anything to do with music right now?
No.
Nothing, not at all.
The closest thing it actually comes to do with music is the fact that I work for an energy from waste company. I'm actually all about sustainability and
Nice.
conservatism and all that. But I work on their community festival.
Oh, so of course you got to,
Yeah, so
get some things there.
throw myself on the
Yeah.
entertainment lineup. But I'm in charge of building that lineup.
Nice.
Who we feature as entertainers for music and art. Because I'm so well versed, I've actually built and edited their website for it.
Nice.
And I'm part of only a team of 3 people that make it run every year.
So how long has it been going on?
This is its 4th year.
Nice.
Twice virtually during COVID,
Of course,
and
of
this will be the second
So,
physical
so
one.
this year will be return. When is it?
June.
All right. Nice.
June in London, if anyone happens to be.
Just takes a trip to the London town.
It just happens to be, that'll be a project that I'm working on while in the background, I'm working on building my own here. I'd love to have my own festival here in the Bahamas. So
Nice,
hit me
nice.
up if you're looking for a festival to do.
You have a little experience, a
Small piece, man. Small
piece.
piece, just 4 years. Nothing serious.
So before I ask what you were doing, I'm shout out to our sponsor Live. They're having a flash sale today and tomorrow. So please, if you didn't get your phone last time when they had sale for March Madness, please go to any Live store, any Live van, call your concierge. Please, because I see this is the crack of my screen. I soon get a new phone soon, but then please go get your new phone. A Live flash sale, and I hope a Live. I think a Live Roman is working there. So if I do decide to speak up for London, I'll be able to
That'd be
stream
amazing.
it.
Well, to
stream
be
it.
fair, as soon as I touched down, I did get myself an Alive number. Yes, I did. Big up to Alive. Thank you.
Because that's so crazy when you were last there. Well, I didn't know whenever your ghost moves were, but I'm assuming since I haven't seen you in 6 years, when you wasn't here, Alive wasn't around. So it's happy that you came back and
Yes,
You're
yes.
live,
To
yeah.
be fair, I came back in 2019 when I was a nominee for Bahamian International Artist of the Year for the Elevation Awards.
Nice.
And I also got an Alive number, which is why.
So you've been smart. You've been that sense.
Well, they told me that it was going to be so much simpler than going
It is.
elsewhere.
It is to them people, them guys. So let's say you reached 2016. So you had a job that wasn't really on that. When did you reach this job that has you, I guess, more comfortable now?
Oh my gosh, you know how many jobs I've been fired from?
Oh Jesus!
Just because I've either been fired or I quit because it didn't match up with my ethos, and or they pay you a lot in comparison. Perspective is everything.
Yeah.
And then
I think
they
want you, I
keep
guess.
adding things onto your job,
Just keep one stocking.
and then they're like treating you like you should be grateful that you have a job because you're from the Bahamas. And don't forget, you moved because there aren't opportunities.
Hey, be a little immigrant gal. You gotta take this money.
Listen, I've lost a job because I literally looked someone in the face and went, listen, back home, I would never have a problem. Never. So don't underestimate me.
Don't act like.
Please don't underestimate me. I had to let my inner Bahamian out then.
Had to be a junglist.
I had to be a real junglist. She didn't understand it, so I had to break it down.
Had to let her know that.
I had to let her know.
I'm actually disrespecting you now. I don't want you to think I'm smiling with you. I'm disrespecting you.
What? Tell her CYC.
You can say if you want to mean. Carry it, Connie.
Okay, Connie.
You can see those type of things.
Right now.
So what year was the BBC thing? And how did that come about?
BBC was actually 2019. And I'd flown back in June. And a few days after I'd flown back, I was ready to go and shoot this thing. It actually didn't even come out until much later in the year.
Yeah.
But it was incredible. There were these young students. They were in the last few years of high school. And they're being trained up to do, how do you call it, production. So kids actually shot the entire thing.
Wow.
And it was...
When you say kids, you mean like teenagers or you mean like
teenagers,
kids? Okay.
teenagers,
13,
young adults. I'm talking, between the ages of 16 and 18.
Okay, nice. That's a should have been a good experience for them.
Amazing.
So how did you get hooked up with this? Like, why Chelsea Blues? Like, all the people and all the artists and all of the brown skin things. Why Chelsea Blues?
I'm relentless. I am relentless. I once told someone I will get what I want. It may not be when you think I want it, but I'm going to get what I want. And it's because I literally sent emails day in, day out to different representatives at the BBC. And I went, someone's got to take me. This is what I've got so far. This is what I've got so far. This is my SoundCloud. I've got Hear Me. I got one song on Spotify at the time. I've got 13 now out. Crazy. But at that time, I was just I've just put a few things out and I need you to hear me. I've even uploaded it to the BBC website. Go online. If you're an artist, just go to the BBC website, make an artist profile, and then just send your music through. Just send your music through because they have to listen to it. And if they think that it's worth putting on BBC, they'll give it to the person
Right.
who's most responsible for that genre and that vibe.
Right.
So don't ever count yourself out. Also, big up Reverb Nation, $15 a year, $15 a month, $15 a month, and you can apply for multiple opportunities around the world.
Nice.
I still have an opportunity from pre-COVID where I'm supposed to go and record straight to vinyl in New York.
Dope.
Yeah.
Do you know what you want to put in vinyl? Or you haven't chosen it yet?
I hadn't at the time. Now,
I mean, I'm asking right now. Do you
now,
know?
yeah, my most recent song, Wild Spirit, and most definitely Hoping for the Best. Hoping for the Best, I released at the beginning of COVID, and it was Hoping for the Best, I stay blessed. Hoping for the best, I stay blessed. And then obviously Wild Spirit, because it's the most sexy song I've ever put out, and I'm most in love with it. Yeah.
But yeah, that was recent, I think.
That was last year.
Last year, yeah. So what opportunities can you say directly came from that BBC? That's it, that whole thing.
Everything. As soon as literally as soon as anyone asks for anything, I immediately send my BBC introducing, and then they go, oh,
They liked you.
BBC took you? Oh, okay, yeah, fine, we'll get you on
is
this.
it that really everyone in the world like, man? I said the same. Though, but you know what I'm talking about? Like, they would not touch you. Oh, so and so liked you? Oh, I didn't even care no more.
Yes, it's very much like that. It's super like that. If you think it's all about who you know here, music industry around the world. Music industry around the world. It really is building up.
So many people competing for the one L.
The more people that can vouch for you, the more credible people that can vouch for you, and you're only as big as your next big thing.
Right. Yeah, you gotta keep living off the boss. You can't, like you say, you can't just be telling it. You gotta be saying now. You gotta go to Buffett once and then be like, I was on BBC. I ain't coming here for that. I hear you saying
exactly. What does that mean here?
Yeah, that doesn't mean nothing to me.
Nothing.
But it might mean something if you went to Compass Point and music producer was there, and so I guess you gotta know the game.
Well, that's just it. If I want to travel to New York to do a show and be on a lineup, well, why should we take you seriously? Who's interested in you? What's your target audience? Who is coming all the way here to listen to you? Oh, okay.
We're getting flew out. Who's flying out for you? Who's flying out to listen to you?
I'll tell you now, people will not fly out yet. I have genuine fans in every city in the world now.
Nice.
And you can see that breakdown when you go.
Spotify, I guess.
Yes, Spotify, Apple Music. There's Apple Music for artists, and you can also see the breakdown of stats. There's also this platform called United Masters. You can put every single one of your streaming and social media profiles all in this one place, and it shows you just how many.
So where do you have fans that you didn't really expect of it?
Taiwan.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I have fans in Taiwan, and I never expected it. It was when some guy was like, are you going to come to the jazz festival? You guys have a jazz festival? I don't know that, and I was like, well, yeah, if you want to see me, I'll come. And he was like, I was like, so how can we make this happen? And he was like, well, that's a good question.
He didn't even know.
He don't even know. He just was like, please.
What is the
come.
The next off the wall place you said someone probably like a fan of you?
I would definitely say, well, it's not off the wall because I fangirl this entire country, but Japan.
Japan. Okay.
Yeah, Japan. I would like more Japanese fans because I want to go to Japan bad. Like I've been teaching myself Japanese. So
dope.
Yeah, for like the last 3 years.
Can you say your name?
Yeah, watashi wa Shirushi desu.
Was that all that just Chelsea just now?
I am Chelsea Blues.
Oh, okay. I was like, well, that's too much words. That's too much words.
Technically, watashi wa, I am Shirushi Barushi desu. Chelsea Blues. I am, basically, yeah.
Nice. I am was like a million words.
It literally...
So has BBC been the highest point or the things that happened since BBC that you hold out like, this was amazing? Like,
do you know what? There's this top 3 things that I've done so far that I would say those are the top 3 things. So there's BBC, but then there's So Far Sounds. And So Far Sounds, for anyone that knows, is an international events platform where they orchestrate private events, secret location events. That's what it's called. You never know where you're going until the day.
Nice.
Yeah, they kind of give you a gist of where the area.
Is it a London thing or is it a worldwide thing?
Worldwide. worldwide, 400 cities worldwide.
And where all have you performed? Where was that when you went?
To be fair, I do repeat Londons. I get like 2 so far gigs a month so far.
2 a month? Sorry.
Oh, well, it was once. It was like once a week at a point.
You've done this many times.
Oh yeah,
No,
I've been doing this for like.
Oh, that was like a one-off. This is.
I started in So Far before I even got to BBC.
Oh wow.
And I've been doing So Far Sounds for 5 years.
Oh, that's dope.
5 years.
I guess relationship is going very strong.
Yeah. Whenever they need a last minute artist, they just be like, Chelsea, are you free? I'm like, I'm going to call someone and see if they're free to perform with me. Yeah.
I'll be there.
I'll be there, you know. Yeah, it's amazing. And then there's O2.
You did O2?
I did it O2 Academy Islington. So they have different of their arenas, but if you do any O2,
of course,
you know
O2
it's a
fucking
huge,
O2.
It was my very last show of 2020 before COVID hit.
Wow. Was it like, how many people was on
It
the show?
was it was so good that there was a guy from Maritime Radio there to see another artist on the lineup, heard me, saw me afterwards, gave me his card and went, I've seen enough. Call me in the morning. And proceeded to walk right out of the door.
Wow.
And these are the kind of opportunities, if you really put yourself out there, they'll come. They will come. They will come. And now I figured out, thanks to COVID, you don't even need to leave home.
Right? Because you could just, like, stuff like you could do like a tiny desk from your house or...
You could. Some of these places are happy for you to set it up and send it to them.
I think it was a mistake. Someone did a tiny desk from the house during COVID. I can't remember who it was.
Wasn't it? Didn't Giveon also do one? Giveon,
I
yeah.
think he actually dropping some music next week.
I
think Justine
Giveon.
Sky dropping this week.
Who?
Justine Sky.
Oh yes.
So as I always tell people, neo soul and R&B is like the genre better than, and I love rap. I love Afrobeats. I've never really heard of like a big jazz thing in London. So how has that been for you? Has it? I mean, I've never been, so I wouldn't know. So tell me about the jazz scene in comparison to the like we know we over here just know about the drill. We know about the drill and all that. Talk to me about the jazz scene over in London.
It's massive. It's massive. So much so to the point that like I've managed to perform at Ronnie Scott's.
And for those like me who don't know what the hell it is,
for those who don't know what Ronnie Scott's is, I managed to perform with Ella Fitzgerald, Nat King Cole, Erykah Badu.
Nice.
They've all graced the stage. So when I got the chance, I was like, oh.
Like I'm breathing the same air. I'm standing on the same piece of wood.
Honestly, as all of my greats. And it's huge. And then I tried again after COVID, and I was told I'm not the right fit. Funny enough. Because
did you get like with too dark or too light afterwards? Were you inside too much? I say, oh, you too bright, you too white now for this. For all the soul.
I then went to soul, and not enough jazz. And what they really want is that
hardcore. They want, yeah.
You know what I mean? Full band scale. I haven't worked myself up to full band scale. Like I said, you got to pay each and every band member per hour
for rehearsal time. Yeah, you don't get the real in yet. Have you ever had an issue in the jazz scene, like, oh, you too bright, or you come from the island, so you might not have the soul? I mean, like, I can't remember, people used to think Maya Hawthorne is too white to have that voice you have. You know, like, I love.
They say the same thing about Maverick Sabre.
Yes,
and he's got an incredible voice. Big up Maverick Sabre. But no, I don't think it's that I've ever been too light. I think people just say, oh, she's just a little pretty girl. Like, what is she gonna do? Is that all she's good for?
Yeah.
Then I go on stage and I open my mouth and they go, what the hell?
Where did I come from?
Yeah, like, that's deep. Like, I've watched people cry in the crowds and it's like, it touches them differently.
And do you do covers or you only do your music?
In London, I avoid covers at all costs.
I figure someone who you weren't from there, you shouldn't break in. You don't want to ever get stuck to being a cover
artist.
Yeah.
And many people get stuck as a tribute band. And once someone calls you a tribute band, that's it. You are a tribute band. Yeah. So no, I really gotten there. And if anything, when I didn't have originals, I made a thing to do the freestyles.
Nice.
You know, because that's my niche.
Please, you got to give us a freestyle. I don't care if it's old because it's new to us.
but you have to play some music or something.
Producer, do we have anything she can freestyle too? Well, but,
Literally anything. It could be any genre too.
so I
I
guess
ain't picky.
nothing. You have nothing. You can try.
No, you want me to clip it?
Me beating the desk too, like some grind. I mean, you can pull up on your phone. I ain't care. She is.
Man.
You know, we could get going. Because when you think about freestyle, I think about when Drake did the freestyle during the Scorpion beef, the heady one or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A heady one is amazing live, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. He did Wireless last year, I believe it is.
Dope.
When I got to see Megan Thee Stallion, oh, she's
So
incredible.
you got to do some knees with Megan.
Oh yeah, I realize getting on an edge. I'm not really sure I got the knees no more, man. I be trying. I gotta hit the gym. I gotta do these squats to limit these up because they can't be hurting 3 days after the show.
Well, in 3 days, I mean, at least he heard the same night, you know. He heard the same night. Some people, you know, like mines like me, you know, the same night.
Oh no, same night was fine.
After some soca stuff, I'd be like, oh, my back, I crack my back.
I wake up the next morning and feel broke up. Break right up, man.
So you're here for this little break. Cover about the basically almost soon over, you hope.
Where?
And I mean, you know, it's still here, even though.
I'm about to say, because China just had a big breakdown and they locked down again.
Yeah, but
sorry.
the stakes just moved from mathematics and airplane, so I know what's about to happen. So what's next for you? As the world is a bit more 80% open, because I mean, like the only thing for in NASA is you have mathematics. We didn't really know other rules like that.
No, it's true. It's lovely. It's so much so that I forget every time, and they'd be like, "Miss, you could come back in with a mask, please." Because in London, they've already dropped it.
Yeah.
It's as you see fit.
Sorry, I went to Florida, and where they have it now is it's encouraged.
Yes.
Encouraged.
It's guidance, you know, not a rule, not a law.
Yeah.
Trust me, people will take that for granted.
So other than your work festival, what else do you have planned for the year?
Honestly, after this tour, because this is basically my island tour, I'm gonna go back, have another Roundhouse tour with some amazing female artists that I've been working with during COVID.
Nice.
And we're just gonna tie the end on that, and then I'm gonna put out a little documentary.
So you got some shows with you. You got kind of little. So you can afford that. They paying you enough to afford the cameraman.
Who needs to do that? iPhones are the way forward, man.
Facts.
If you can take great enough quality content, I've got the perfect editor that's going to put this documentary
Nice.
and roundhouse it.
I went to a film festival about 2-3 years ago where this dude made a whole movie on an Essex.
That's crazy.
An entire movie. And I couldn't tell because he didn't tell us afterwards. I couldn't tell while watching it that was made on an iPhone.
Yeah.
I could not tell.
If you do it right and you know your lighting, anything is possible. And this is what I mean. Like, artists, please don't think you need like a bunch of money. Like, I learned that the hard way, that you really don't need a lot of money. It is nothing more than $500 that can absolutely be life-changing. And that can include a song, your music video, and some promotion money in terms of ads to put it out if you play your cards right. And use your network. Stop being afraid to ask for help, because you won't know how much is actually done with you and for your dream if you just ask. Honestly, because if it wasn't for people that I met and built proper, strong networking and supportive persons around me, I would not be able to do what I have today.
Awesome, man. I think I produced on the beat. I ain't sure. Oh, this is the warm up to the beat.
Ooh, snazzy. Actually, give me a word.
A word?
I got you. Alive.
Oh, flip. Okay, Alive could love this. Alive could love this. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah. Why be dead in the waters when you can be alive? Never missing your calls, always on time. Why be dead in the waters when you can be alive? I know I want to be on the right side, so call me up in the middle of the night. Our calls are free 'cause we both got alive.
Okay.
Sweet daddy da da, sweet daddy day. Why don't you come on over this way? Come to the dark side, we got cookies, babe. I'll give you whipped cream too if you play my way.
Okay, so this is usually doing it up on the stage.
Oh yeah.
Up on the stage down in London town, innit?
Yeah. Oh, you just get it right. The sound right in. My bad.
Okay.
He's like, why you stop?
So just take me through a typical Chelsea Blues show. Let's just say.
Typical Chelsea Blues show kind of starts off with me asking the crowd to close their eyes. Take a deep breath.
Let me try. Let me
Come on, close your eyes with me. Take a deep breath. And then I start with a poem. You know, give you a little snippet. You know, enlighten me. A phrase used so often sarcastically. Used as if to mean educate or inform me. No, see, I want you to enlighten me. Pass pure energy. Tune me into your frequency. Urge me with the language of your body while your mouth passes it on the waves my ears have been trained to recognize and my brain to process. Decipher. Let us together break down the information, frame by frame, so that I can reach those heights, never to forget, almost never to return to the ground again.
And do you have like instruments behind you playing?
Usually.
So, like just
Yeah, I have a little line.
And then you get the so you said it's like a 30-minute, 45-minute set, or you go for the full hour.
It depends on who's got me booked. So if it's like Canary Wharf, or it's a bigger venue, you know, a more open space, that's pretty much an hour set. Most people will only book you for half an hour. One, because it's cheaper.
Of course, lighter on their pockets.
Lighter on their pockets, as well as, you know, they can fit more acts in, you know, and spread the wealth. So,
What do you prefer? I mean, of course you want the money, but like as a, maybe it depends. Do you sometimes like a little short and sweet?
it depends.
Okay.
It depends. Like, it also depends on where I am in the crowd. If the crowd, I can get them engaged, I want a full hour, maybe two, you know. But if it's a crowd, they're not really listening to me. They're not really here for the music.
They're just there for the background noise.
The atmosphere, the ambiance. I want to get that ambiance and get out.
I wish we had some more. I know we have the piano bar and behind I wish we had like some more of the jazz bars. Yeah, jazz bars.
I managed to catch
Essence?
the bar. Yes.
Yeah, they
No,
do,
what is it? No, the is it Essence or Imagination Band? What is they called?
At the piano bar? That's Essence.
That's Essence.
Yeah,
Yes.
sure, that,
That's with Carissa and Victor. Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
big them up. Like,
Yeah.
I saw them. They had everyone rocking, and I was just so proud. You know, yeah, especially since Volume.
Exactly.
For those who know, you know, all of us were broke, busted, disgusted together there, and to see.
We used to be there sharing fries and salmon burger.
You know
sharing,
that straight facts.
Sharing that to get anything because he's broke. You got no money.
Sharing drinks. That's how broke we
You
was.
got no money. You know. And
Well, one carton of cigarette for everybody.
I don't smoke them things, but
I don't anymore.
the other thing, you know, you have to like
Yeah,
pass
yeah.
that cheese on the left.
Or you can say that on your podcast too, eh?
I know.
Okay, well, it's said now. It is 4:20. This is why I booked the show.
So you'll see Chelsea bought me once tonight.
What? Yes.
I might be, you know, I want to get high.
I want to get high.
So tonight at Bummer Once, just
So
only your music, no type of covers.
I want to get high.
Or-
I will do covers.
For the
Bohemian Love covers.
So basically, you dumbing down the show for the people left.
No,
you
no,
you dumb down the show for them.
no, it is not dumbing it down. It's not dumbing it down. You know what it is? A lot of opening acts do covers, and the headliners focus on their originals. However, I would be stupid to come back after 4 years and expect everybody who comes to know my music.
Yeah.
Because although I've put it out and I've well promoted it, and people in London might be able to catch 3 of my songs and sing it with me.
These people there, you know they ain't know.
The algorithms. The
Yeah.
algorithms also keep you guys away from some of my content. So, like, if you didn't go looking for my
If
story,
I didn't go look this one, I literally woke up this morning and was like, mother sick.
you wouldn't have seen it.
I needed to hoot at somebody because my hoot at guest, they canceled on me. And it's like, hold on, Chelsea and Nassau? Because I saw the Traveler's Rest videos. Like, I had to hit you up.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm here. I've been here for a week and a half now.
Oh. Well, I mean, I was there last week, so I can't write you for that.
No, you were busy.
Yeah, you saw my...
You were busy.
No,
I'm
little-
so proud.
little-
Big up
little-
Hennessy.
Little Hennessy, little basketball thing. You
Big
know?
up Hennessy.
Little something.
Man, I say I wish I didn't know. I would have come along.
know, might
I
as
would have
well.
joined the basketball.
But I hope you work with them again soon because they're also the sponsor of our national team.
Okay.
So I know. I think it's July. Maybe they have to go and play and qualify for the Olympics.
Yes.
So hey, you know, if you need a little thing, if you need some more Timmy, you know, I could be there.
I'm just saying.
I could be there,
I'm just
you know.
saying. I could find things for you to do now. Don't.
Hey, don't think you asking for too much, you know.
Right? No,
Never too
child.
much.
I get you to work.
So you said you did an album. Is that in the works? Like another album or EP?
Another album is currently in the works. I've decided not to speak too toughly on it because I'm
Things
working.
happen?
Well, no, I'm working with two different groups of people. I'm working with two producers from Germany, as well as a producer dynamic musician duo that I actually met at Ronnie Scott's,
Nice.
that are from London. And between those four guys, myself and my backing vocalist, I'm Bessie, yes, India. I will play this back for you when I get to London. Between us, we're going to make such an incredible album because some of it is going to be songs I've had written for a while that I want to make my own way, and I'm
I
going
was
to get the
waiting.
chance.
Waiting to find the right, I guess, mix of people to do it.
Oh yeah, most definitely. But you know, I will be coming back home soon again, and I'm looking for Bahamian artists to work with because I do want to do an all Bahamian album.
Awesome.
I think that would be incredible.
That'd be dope.
That'd be
In your genre, or it's like a compilation type of
Oh no, a compilation of different things. Like I want to do a little bit of. I want to jump out of neo and jazz and do like soca and calypso.
Let's
and,
get that going.
Yeah, I kind of. I even want to go there, man.
Road showing.
You know what I mean? Touch the road.
I think y'all is being. I think Nottingham is be August.
Notting Hill Carnival is in August.
Yeah.
I've already bought all the outfit. Like I was hoping to catch this one. So I could get the proper outfit and go down the road with it.
Like, but usually it would have been week before last, but it's gonna be probably if it happens, it'll be like at the end of May.
I'm so disappointed.
Yeah,
I'm so
Miami is
disappointed.
October, but I've seen so many videos of not. I was like, I gotta go.
What? And they have fete all year
And
long.
then Ibiza, I always see this party in Ibiza's happening. I say, I gotta go there.
I gotta go to Ibiza.
Yeah.
Ibiza is the one. Oh my gosh. If you're a DJ and you do house music or soca music, go to Ibiza. You will make bank.
Yeah, and I saw some videos like between there and the Uber Soca cruise too. Like so those are the things they want to experience.
That'd be amazing.
Before we get, I know you get to go. You take 3 hours to get to and from work. So take me through let's say a Wednesday Chelsea has work, but also has to rehearse that night.
Oh, then
And this was a bad day at work. This wasn't a good day at work. This was a bad day at work.
if this was a bad day at work, y'all trying to get me fired because I can expose myself. I can expose myself today. If it's a bad day at work, I'm leaving early.
Okay.
I ain't letting these people stress me out. I leaving early. I finishing up. I saying, yeah, that's it. I gotta go. I'm gonna leave early. I'm gonna get to the venue early.
Clear your head.
Well, after the first shot, once I reach the venue, it ain't matter no
It go
more.
on, it evaporate.
When you see me head into a show, everything before that show don't matter no more. I just gotta get there. So I get there, I have my, sound check or my pre-rehearsals there. And sometimes I just don't rehearse. I just go straight on. But that's because I have a set guitarist that knows my stuff well. I've done it many times where we're like, yeah, I guess we're going to do this without a rehearsal. Yeah. And then we do it and I'm like, oh, well, that worked. Yeah. So, self-discipline is something I'm working on.
and let's just say it's a Friday. You have friends in town who won't go out, but maybe this producer say, man, Chels, I got to record.
That's a tough one. If you know me, dog eat your lunch. I probably can be at rehearsal. I mean, at the studio.
Yeah.
I can be at the studio because that's what I traveled millions of miles away for. I lack a lot of friends in London, like genuine like home gals, home boys, because I forever have chosen my dream over them.
Socializing, yeah.
When I come home, okay, shoots, man. You say you want more drink? Let me call the producer. Okay, hold on. Just the last drink and I can be there. Because I can make it now.
Yeah.
I can make it.
You know that was stage you could be in.
Yeah, I know that I can do it,
You
though.
wouldn't know how the song come
Or
out.
I can have everybody show up at studio and we drinking here.
Yeah.
There, I probably drinking and smoking in studio anyways because that's what they do. Like most artists.
Yeah, they
So
vibe- they
if
vibe with
anything, it's more beneficial for that person to come with me to studio. For all intents and
some
purposes.
things would be like some
It could be
higher grade.
Some high grade stuff can be made.
It might be in the house, you know.
You know, hey, you know. I don't know about you, but I just rode with my own.
Go with your whole body.
I rode with my big Ziploc. Let's go. Yeah, man.
Basically, it's career first.
It is career first. And I've always been like that. You know, I've sacrificed relationships. I've sacrificed personal time. I've even, and sometimes, a lot of the time, I haven't done a lot of traveling because I'm just, people, how do you say it? People think I'm broke, but I'd rather spend my last dollar putting that last 50 on a little bit of ads so that I get them little extra views, them extra thousands of views on my stuff than taking that extra 50 and saying, you know what? Let me just go get a drink.
Yeah.
Because by tomorrow I can wake up with a headache. Or
You don't pee that out. So I mean, really and truly, what was it? Really
what was
worth
really the
for a
point?
couple hours.
What was really the point?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So, yeah, career is first. I am a very driven person, and I left here telling everybody I can make it. And if y'all ain't on y'all stuff, I don't want to hear
Go
it.
get your lunch, yeah.
So I gotta earn up to my own
you
words.
gotta back up your
Well,
words.
I gotta back myself up.
All that shit you talk, you gotta come home, slap it up.
What? If not, I ain't coming home.
You gonna go work on job. What the music is?
Right.
Tell me who you perform for.
Exactly. But now I can say, actually, here it is. Right here. This is the list. I got 13 tracks out. I got 8 music videos down. You know,
I perform at these places.
I performed at all of these venues. You know, I've done quite a lot.
And do you see yourself getting like so you've invested so much in that scene? Do you see yourself getting to the States, so the Canada where people just go first, or you think London is your home?
No. Totally ready to leave London. I'm so ready to leave London because now I've hit the plateau, much like in 2016 here, where it was like,
What else to do here?
if we hit here, where's there to go?
Yeah.
And just like here, if I leave London and I go to the Canada or the States, it can be like, she was here first. We helped her like become big. All of this, they want to take credit to like just how we think. They think the exact same way.
Yeah.
So, time to go.
And is there a particular, I know East Coast, West Coast, Canada, is there a particular place you want to go? I'm not sure. I know like New York is a hub of everything, but where would you say? I guess New Orleans, is really a big jazz.
I would love to go to New Orleans. However, I would be stupid to go to the States right now.
Yeah.
I would be stupid to go to the States right now because Canada and the UK are currently taking over the market for music.
Facts.
States are great to tour in.
Yeah, that's
But for the music push and for the
Yeah.
production quality and for the persons that are passionate and are hustling, it makes more sense if I go to Canada. However, I would want to come home first.
Of course.
Of course.
So you get some of that home cooking back into your system.
That healing. Dip my toes in the
flush
beach water.
the innards and thing out your system.
Yeah. Get all them, you know.
all the waste man.
I can't say that, you know. I can't. I still be like, don't play with me, you absolute waste man. Yeah, seriously. We're still saying that. Besides, Canada, they have like very similar slang.
Yeah, I know.
So-
shout out to Drake. You know, like I learned what he says. Just listen to his shit.
Which is why, funny enough, Drake's got a studio in London.
Nice.
He's got a whole like OVO setup there.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was really hoping to buck this guy. I was
Yeah.
like, Drake, come on, I'm right here.
Yeah, you know, hey.
Hey,
I see
man.
you always some Turks and the Bahamas. You know, I'm a Bahamian.
Isn't that funny? I actually used to grow up in Turks as well.
Well, I saw him and Harlow was in Turks a couple weeks ago, and that song's gonna come out like in 2 weeks.
Yes. Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah, actually, I kind of know where they hang out in Provo as well. I know who their producer is.
Check, dog.
But
Check,
I'm not gonna call them out. I'm not gonna call
I
them
don't want.
out.
I don't want the snipers come and show up.
Yeah, man, don't shoot me, bro. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. I ain't been back in Turks a minute.
So thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
The one and only Chelsea Blue is back with Who That after 6 years. Well, shit, it's 2015, so 7 years.
Oh my gosh.
Let's say 7's a lucky number, so.
7 is a lucky number. You also change character every 7 years, they say.
They say? Oh,
Yeah.
I feel like I changed I don't change in 3 years. So.
So you remember when I saw you at the door and you was like, man, you done lived 2 lifetimes since.
That's how it feels like, Chelsea.
Definitely.
So shout out to Alive. Like I said, the flash is happening right now. Go get your thing, get your phone, get your MiFi, get
Yes.
your AirPods, well, I was an Apple man, but get your Samsung headphones. They're actually pretty good. If I was a Samsung man, I'd buy them.
Yeah,
But
I
this
know
is
that.
episode 30. Well, see, iPhone Nation, you know?
iPhone Nation,
you know?
iPhone 12. I see you got the purple one too.
Yeah, check
Hey.
producer. Yeah, okay.
Producer got the purple one like me.
Well, this has been Who That Who For Two. I'm your host, Tim A, and please check out Chelsea Blues.
Who that?
Bye, guys.
Who that?